Let me ask you a question. If you had the opportunity of being in a movie with a friend of yours, would you take it? Somebody maybe that is either a good friend of yours, an acquaintance, but you had an opportunity to have a fun time shooting a movie with them, knowing at the end of this, not only are you going to complete a project together, but you're also going to get paid for it. Would that be of interest to you? Because you see that all the time in Hollywood. Lots of times there's a lot of collaboration between friends and they get together on screen and they make films. And sometimes they start off in a professional relationship and then they just become good friends. Spike Lee and Denzel Washington have collaborated multiple times. You've seen Martin Scorsese and Robert De Niro collaborate multiple times. So it didn't seem odd to me when you had Octavia Spencer and Melissa McCarthy joining forces to be in this new film called Thunder Force. Now, this is a movie that recently dropped on Netflix, and there's some people that think, oh, it's so silly, it's so stupid, I can't take it. You have to understand, sometimes you are just seeing a paycheck movie, which I'm not saying this is, but sometimes you're seeing a film where people just want to get together and hang out and have a good time making a film, which I definitely think this is. Now, we also have to keep in mind, Octavia Spencer is an Academy Award winner. Melissa McCarthy is a multi-Academy Award nominee. So if they want to get together and have some fun on the big screen, who am I to say that it's silly? Several years ago, Robert De Niro was in a movie called Dirty Grandpa, and a lot of people thought, oh, this is beneath De Niro. He shouldn't be in this. Says who? If Robert De Niro wants to be in a movie like Dirty Grandpa, let Robert De Niro do what he wants to do. And now, as far as this movie is concerned, Thunder Force, yeah, it's a little silly. Yeah, it's a little hokey. But I gave it the test. The test being at the end of the movie, did I think to myself, oh, I want all of that time in my life back? No. Now, I'm not coming to you and saying this is the greatest movie ever, but it was enjoyable for what it was. Now, what it is you've got these two wonderful actresses in this movie playing friends. And we meet them at a younger age, and from the time that they were in grade school, that they were close. Situations happen where they are no longer close, and then a situation also brings them back together. Now, it's interesting because they live in a world right now where it's not uncommon to be dealing with, like, evil powers and bad guys and like the whole the whole antithesis to the superhero, the villain. Now they have actually concocted something that is going to help them combat the villain. And wouldn't you know, these two wonderful actresses become superheroes. It's a little hokey, but you're also talking to a guy who saw Avengers Endgame 15 times, so don't talk to me about hokey. If one of them wants to have super strength, one of them wants to be invisible, I'm saying let's go and let's see where this brings us. I've never not seen a Melissa McCarthy movie and not laughed when she's doing comedy. And as we've seen with Octavia Spencer, she has got phenomenal range. Whether she's playing a brilliant scientist in Hidden Figures, or she's scaring the bejesus off of us in a movie like Ma. I think they're both fantastic actresses. So I definitely think that this is a movie that you should give a chance to. I enjoyed it. Again, it's on Netflix, so when you're going through the endless supply of titles, hit pause on this one and check it out. I give this movie a C+. Like I said, it's a fun film. It's one of those movies where, again, you're not necessarily meant to take it seriously, but don't be so harsh on it either. See, some people are so angry at this movie. Are you angry at the movie, or do you just need a hug? Anyways, Thunder Force gets a C+ from me. If you see it, let me know what you think. CFL_fan on Twitter, Facebook.com/WittyWhittier, and WittyWhittier.com. Thank you so much for checking this out. My name is Keith, and I'll see you at the movies.